When people think of the Roman Empire, they imagine legions, emperors, and conquest. They think of war, domination, and absolute power. But Rome did not begin as an empire. It did not begin rich. It began small, fragile, and uncertain. Before Rome ruled the world, it struggled to survive. There were no grand palaces, no massive armies, and no imperial wealth. Rome was just one settlement among many. What separated it from the rest was not strength, but position. By the 8th century BCE, powerful civilizations already existed. Greece dominated culture and philosophy. Phoenicians ruled sea trade. Egypt had ancient wealth and organization. Rome was none of these. It had no navy, no global trade dominance, no empire. But history does not reward strength alone, it rewards positioning. Rome was founded along the Tiber River, far enough inland to avoid pirates, close enough to the sea to trade. This single decision shaped Rome's destiny. Every major north-south movement in Italy passed through Rome. Every inland trade route moved near it. Without building walls or armies, Rome became a natural toll gate of commerce. Rome was built on 7 hills. These hills offered defense, visibility, and control. Nature itself protected Rome at no cost. Because Rome was naturally defended, it did not waste early resources on survival. Instead, it invested in growth. This decision saved time, labor, and wealth. Early Rome had no gold mines, no silver empires. Its economy was built on land, farming, and livestock. The soil around Rome was fertile. The climate was stable. Rome could feed itself consistently, and food security is the foundation of all wealth. Rome's early years were difficult. Floods from the Tiber, attacks from rival tribes, constant pressure to survive. This hardship forged Roman culture. Romans became practical, disciplined, and organized. They valued structure over luxury, order over excess. Rome sat between powerful cultures: the Etruscans, the Greeks, the Latin tribes. Instead of rejecting outsiders, Rome absorbed them. Technology, writing, trade systems. Rome became efficient by learning from others. Rome was once ruled by kings, but kings created instability. Succession wars, power struggles. In 509 BCE, Rome made a radical decision. It abolished kings and replaced them with systems. The Roman Republic introduced laws, senates, and assemblies. Power became predictable, and predictability created trust. Merchants invested, farmers expanded. Contracts mattered. Trust became Rome's invisible currency. Rome understood something most ancient states ignored. Trade needs rules. Law protected property, contracts, and debt. People preferred trading under Roman law. Disputes were settled legally, not violently. Rome became a safe economic zone. Rome invested heavily in roads, not just for armies, but for trade. Roads lowered costs and multiplied wealth. Taxes were simple and predictable: land taxes, trade duties. Rome understood that growth produces more revenue than oppression. Before Rome conquered the world, it was already prepared for success. Food security, infrastructure. Law, discipline. Rome did not become rich by accident, it became rich by structure. Empires do not rise because they conquer. They conquer because they are ready to survive success. In the next chapter, everything changes. Rome discovers that war itself can generate wealth. Expansion accelerates, and pressure begins to build. If you want to understand how Rome turned conquest into profit, and how that same system eventually led to collapse, subscribe to Wealth Vault Archive. The story continues.